today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jordan Love and the Philadelphia Eagles versus Josh Allen and the Los Angeles Rams.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jet sweep to start the drive. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. He completes it to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. From midfield, here's Allen. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen's throw is complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Shifts free at the 15. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Allen. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Gronkowski.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They will be led out by a 1st-round draft pick back in April in his rookie season. Here's Jordan Love.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions, right?
2 touchdown passes
Two
last week.
touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 7 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
2nd and 8 coming up. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for Philly. 62 yards. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with White. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Good. Makes the score Rams 7. Eagles 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
On the tackle. Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. His throw incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Love from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now it's Tate. A quick feed from Tate. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on off it. Here with the 1st and 10. So here are the Rams to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Down Rams.
To the air, Allen. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second of the regular season. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The coverage made good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, going to the air with Love. He's got White here. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Complete to James.
They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Quick slant to Brown. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again. Love. Goes underneath here to White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Pass intended for Tyler Boyd. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down. And
they got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That's complete to White. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And at the half, they are down to the visiting New York Giants. Will Fuller, a touchdown catch in that first half. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His guys lead on the road in Philly as we send you back up to Lincoln Financial Field and rejoin Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 1st and 10, Love. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11.
play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Snead's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Complete to Willie Snead.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Working out of the gun. Love. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. 20.
Ooh, he's running. He's running.
He will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Grant on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. First down, here's White. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Running out of the gun with White. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Love now on 2nd down. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman.
Love's pass. Complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Airing one out for Boyd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 71 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Grant sets to return it. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Geno Atkins got home that time. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Now third down and 4.
That is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Love. He hits White, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coach that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. This is White on the screen. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And his throw here's incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll run for it. This is White. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20.
Come on and get it.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. To throw now, here's Love. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's Tate. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for L.A., it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo